It does remind me a little bit of the bootleg of those luxury brands. You can't even see the air on the midsole. It's just covered. Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of QuickSchopes. Today we have the Nike United in Victory Air Force One pack. Very, very nice. And as you can see, two different pairs. We shall start with the white pair. So this is the box. Take a look at that. Lovely orange box with a nice white transition gradient. Take a look at the Nike United and the logo. We shall be seeing a lot of this logo. Let me take this opportunity to ask you to pre the box, inside the box, pause, read the literature. Very, very nice. Take a look at that paper as well. Nice little sticker. Like, leave your thoughts, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Purchase links for these, and of course the other pair, which we shall have a look at later, in the description. Stay tuned for the on foot of both pairs. So yeah, let's start from the soles up. So we have a white outsole, we have a white on white midsole stitch, Nike Air and strip, and then we come to this upper. So this upper is composed of mainly smooth grain white leather. This is your standard white leather, which you see on your normal GRs, so nothing too special here. And if we start from around the toe, you'll see that white leather grace around the toe and on the toe box. This same color and material appears around the eye stay. And at the base of the eye stay, you can see that we have a golden swoosh dubray. This is really, really cool. Really different from your normal standard rectangle dubray right here. And this is in a pair of white laces, to the thickness that I like. These white laces conceal a white mesh tongue, and at the top of this tongue you'll see that we have the Nike United logo in black on a white tab, and there's some swooshes there as well. On the reverse of the tongue you'll see that we have United in Victory as well on the back. If we take a look at the mid portion of the shoe, you'll see that the mid panel again is white smooth grain leather, and then we come to this swoosh. So the swoosh features that logo. Very, very nice. That's in that white, black, and mainly hemp color. It's a woven material right here. Really, really cool pattern. The foxing is the same as the rest of the upper in that white smooth grain leather. Then we come to the heel of the shoe, where you'll see that we have a Nike Air in that hemp color on a patterned heel panel similar to the swoosh. If we take a look inside the shoe, you'll see that the sock liner is in white, and the insole is in hemp again, featuring that United in Victory and that Nike United logo. Let me know what you think of this pair. For me, I quite like them. These are pretty cool. The most obvious part of this is the swoosh. The swoosh is really cool. That pattern is really, really nice. It does remind me of a Gucci or Fendi or Louis Vuitton monogram print. Really cool. The color as well in brown. It just works really nicely. A nice pattern. It's not too much, not too extravagant like the other pair, which we shall see later. It does remind me a little bit of the bootleg of those luxury brands, but there is no imitation here. This is a different kind of print, but of course that brown color does, you know, resemble that. Another aspect that I like of this one is that dubray. Really, really cool. A nice swoosh right there. I love details like this. It's different, it works well, it stands out. Nice golden swoosh dubray. You don't see something like that often. Now and again, but it's very, very rare occurrences that you see something special like this. Another aspect that I love, which is a little bit difficult to see on this pair, is the mesh tongue. The mesh is a different kind of mesh, something that you maybe see on an Air Max 1 or something like that. I wish that they applied this more on this shoe, maybe on the toe box and the mid panel, somewhere else, just so we could see it in all its glory instead of being hidden away behind the laces. If you've watched one or two of my reviews, you already know the aspect which I do not like about this shoe, and that is this leather. White leather is good, but I wish it was premium. It is not premium here. This is your standard white leather, and that is a real shame. They really could have gone to town with this one, just made it a bit more upmarket, a bit more special, especially with that print on the woven swoosh. It could have resembled a little bit of the ivory snakes, remember those? But here, it's just a bit lackluster. All the little touches of luxury and glamour is really let down by this upper material being so basic. Taking a look at the laces, obviously we have white laces in this pair, perfect. You could swap them out for maybe a brown pair, a nice tan pair. I think that would work nice along with the swoosh. Maybe a black pair, maybe could look decent. I'm not sure what other colors. Let me know what you think. If you could get a patterned lace like this, that would look quite well, maybe a little bit too much. Obviously, there are no additional laces with this one, so if you want to do a lace swap, you'll have to do so from your lace box. Let's see how they look on foot. So before I do my rating of this one, let's have a look at the other pair. So another recap on the box. As you can see, we've got that little sticker there saying that 0 to 3 years old, not allowed. I don't know which child has a big foot like that, but it means that there's something special in this box. Obviously, the box is the same as the other pair with the same identical paper, but the shoes are very, very different. So yeah, let's start from the soles up. So we have a hemp colored outsole. We have, wow, look at this midsole. There is a lot going on in this shoe, and it all starts from the midsole. So the midsole has that woven material on it, similar to the swoosh on the previous pair, and that features that UN print all over it. Very, very nice. You can't even see the air on the midsole. It's just covered, draped with this material. It's stuck on very, very nicely on the midsole. You can't see the stitch. You can just see the groove of the stitch. Really, really nice. And then we come to this upper. So the upper, as you can see, similar to the midsole, is completely covered in this woven material. So starting from around the toe, you can see that woven material featuring that Nike United pattern on around the toe and on the toe box. Going up the shoe, we see this material again around the eye stay. And then at the base of the eye stay, you'll see that we have a gold dubray. Obviously, this dubray is similar to your normal dubray, but it's nice and golden, but it doesn't have that X factor that the previous dubray has. However, it is in a pair of brown laces to the thickness that I like. And these laces conceal a woven tongue. And at the top of this tongue, you'll see that we have a brown tongue tab with the Nike United logo in black with swooshes above and beneath it. Taking a look at the reverse of the tongue, you'll see that we have the United in Victory right there in black. If we take a look at the mid portion of the shoe, you'll see that we have that pattern again, that monogram print on the mid panel. And then we come to the swoosh. So the swoosh is a hemp colored brown smooth grain leather swoosh. As you can see, pretty standard, nothing too special here. It's not premium leather. The foxing again is in that print. And as we come to the heel of the shoe, you'll see that we have a tonal affair right here with hemp stitching for the Nike Air on, again, that hemp smooth grain leather panel, and we have a matching heel strip as well. If we take a look inside the shoe, you'll see that the sock liner again is in that hemp color, as is the insole, featuring a black for the United in Victory and the Nike United logo. Let me know what you think of this pair. For me, I quite like this one. This one's pretty good. I love the all over print on this one. Originally, on first glance of the pictures, I thought it was a little bit too much, but in hand, works perfectly. The midsole, oof, seeing a wrapped midsole, it really does take you back, and you don't see something like this often. It is quite rare. And the upper as well works really well in this color. It just works perfectly. The pattern, the NU, just works really, really nicely, perfectly in my opinion. Remember that sticker that we saw on the box? That is for this. So we do get a whistle because this is based on football, this pack, and it is an actual functioning whistle. So yeah, this is the most interesting interactive hang tag I've ever seen. Back to the shoes. I think my only gripe is the swoosh. I would have preferred a premium leather swoosh, but it's not really much of a factor because the whole upper is that woven material and it does feel quite nice. It does feel quality. So I'm not really too fussed at the lack of quality materials on the swoosh. Taking a look at the laces, obviously we have the hemp brown laces in this pair. Perfect for this one as it matches the upper well. You could switch them out for white, that would work. You could switch them out for black, that would work. Any other colors? Let me know what you think. But I think those brown laces work perfectly on this one. Remember, if you want to do a lace swap, you'll have to do so from your lace box, as these do not come with additional laces. Time to put them on to see how they look on foot. With all that being said, these are two very, very interesting pairs. Quite contrasting, obviously, with this all over print and just the subtleness of the swoosh. But I give these, the white pair, a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good. And I give the all over print an 8 out of 10. I'm very surprised about this one, as I thought I wouldn't be too keen on them. But as I said, the brown is not as dark as you think. So in person, it looks a little more subtle, a little more. Obviously, it is quite flamboyant, but I do like this one and I think it works really well. This one, pretty decent, but I just wish it was premium leather all around. Just a softer, nicer touch leather. Possibly a tumbled leather would have been good, but it is what it is. Neither pair is bad, and I think you would like both of them. Remember, purchase links for these in the description. Comparison is the thief of joy, but not with Air Force Ones. Standard, color of the month, or fresh. Check out this video here to see how they stack up against each other, and I'll see you on the next one. Been Schopes, signing out. See ya!